Hey everybody, this is Steve Hartfield, the award-winning author of the book The Seven Navigators. Now, in my previous video, I talked about how we can be able to use wisdom in order to be able to manifest different things in our life. And today I want to be able to ask you a question. Now, when we think about knowledge, we think about the accumulations of facts and information in order to get to acquire a result. But what if knowledge is not as black as white as we make it to be? And so I begin talking about duality. And if you're familiar with duality, it's the equal and opposite forces of different phenomena, such as the yin and the yang. And causality is basically the cause and effect of such forces. So, say for example, you make a choice. Every choice you make will have a cause for the choice and an effect because of your choice. Now, what if knowledge is actually the causality of information in our beliefs, which then affects those equal and opposite forces that basically dictate our lives and manipulate things around us? And I would beg to present you with the idea that knowledge is a gray area, that we believe that knowledge is in black and white, that our beliefs are built upon certain facts and certain figures that we think to be true. Now, what if knowledge is necessarily a collection of information, but what if knowledge is just a collection of forces that ends up dictating our life choices and our belief patterns? And we like to talk about religion as far as being able to have accumulation of knowledge. But I would be able to say that it goes deeper than religion. That when we're collecting choices in our lives and we look back at decisions that we've made and the knowledge that we attain because of those choices, I do believe that there is a deeper level of that causality and duality that affects our choices. That what if the idea that knowledge isn't just an accumulation of facts? What if knowledge is just either an accumulation of a force that causes us to believe in certain things, like the feeling that we receive? What if knowledge is the accumulation of feelings that not just us, but our ancestors have felt? And that if you do believe in spirituality, you must believe that the energy that's created by one ancestor or a previous lifetime can be converted into a new force. And this is Newton's laws that we talk about, of how energy cannot be created and destroyed, and that it has an equal and opposite reaction. But what if the fact that this energy that we have is converted not just into electricity and not just into a spirit, but it's a connection of feelings and experiences from past lives? And there's information out there that can be provided to you to learn more about this. I think the purpose of this conversation is to be able to expose your mind to new ideas of what knowledge truly is. That it's not just about 1 plus 1 equals 2. What if knowledge is more of the process of why 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, instead of just ending it there? And usually in my conversations, I tell people that the end of religion is the beginning of spirituality, of how religion has to be regimented, be able to keep beliefs into a certain area in order to get the believer to do a certain result. And spirituality is the exploration of those beliefs in order to discover what is truly out there for you to become. And it could be possible that the accumulation of knowledge, depending on what feelings or what types of energies that are within you can be able to equate to the beliefs, the choices, and the actions that you take. I guess what I'm trying to say at the end of the day, that knowledge can't just be black and white. Knowledge has a lot of gray area that we have yet to explore, and that once we decide to be able to explore the deeper meaning of our beliefs and explore the deeper meaning of our choices, then we can start to discover why knowledge is there. Why does knowledge exist for us to be able to use as a tool or as a weapon? I would like to be able to get your feedback and comments on this conversation. I know there's information out there, but I truly believe that when you attract the forces that give you this knowledge, that it will always show up. I think my job here tonight was just to give you the idea to explore of what knowledge truly is. And if you have any comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment box. I would love to hear from you. If you want to follow me, I'm on Instagram as well as Facebook and YouTube at The Seven Navigators. So hope to talk to you soon.